Da gehen wir jetzt mal rein, würde ich sagen.
There's everything imaginable here. This is the hood of some car. I can't get there, and let's see if there's anyone here.
Streichholzschachtel. Die nehmen wir auf jeden Fall.
They could always come in handy.
Ja. Oh, Thors Hammer.
It really looks like it, but I don't think it could be that very hammer. I don't know how, but it could be useful. This really looks like Thor's hammer. The blacksmith has been very skilled in replicating it so faithfully.
Boah, so Zange haben wir auch. Ja, toll.
Better take them with me. You never know.
Es ist ja richtig ergiebig, was wir hier alles mitnehmen können. Das ist ja toll.
It must weigh at least a couple of quintals. I'd rather not test my spine more than necessary. Too many things. I can't take them all. It's in order. It's in order.
It's in
Too
Ordnung.
many things. Better not. It looks like here in Bonetown, water is a valuable asset. It looks like a sort of water distribution system. I believe it works with gravity.
Plot Twist, der Schmied ist ein Pferd.
Here, horsey. It doesn't seem to be very cooperative. Maybe it needs some extra incentive. Such a lovely specimen. I suppose it's here to get its horseshoes fixed.
Oh, soll das Schmied echt nicht da sein?
A matchbox. I'm not an arsonist. I don't think sticking them
Ja.
here, horsey. It doesn't seem to be very cooperative. Maybe it needs some extra incentive.
Ich weiß aber noch nicht, warum ich das brauchen wollte. Ich habe gerade moralische Bedenken, aber ich probiere es
I
trotzdem.
don't think these will help me this.
Okay. Kann doch nicht sein, dass der nicht da ist. Also bitte jetzt. Wo sind wir denn überhaupt? Schmied. Schmied-Waffenladen. Hier sind wir. Ah, da geht's noch hier rum. Uiuiuiui.
Its brightness really draws attention.
Ach, hier ist der Waffenladen, okay. Der Waffelladen.
I hope I don't have to compete in some strange medieval tournament. It's the Bonetown Armory.
Guck mal, da haben wir sogar Thors Schild. Der Captain America ist das.
Ages and for everybody's taste. I don't think they would be useful to me unless I want to take part in a medieval carousel, but right now that's not among the things I aim to do. There's no ammo. I need something to test the range of this mini catapult.
So, ist es so.
It's a little catapult. It looks like a toy.
Vielleicht ein Pferdeapfel. Pferdeapfel wäre cool, ne? Aber dafür müsste ich das Pferd erstmal dazu bringen, dass es entsprechendes produziert.
The engraving says J. Roger. Let's try to see if there's something that might be useful to my research. Oops, I better put everything back as it was. Sorry, my mistake.
Careful, boy. I don't like to repeat myself, so I'll tell you only once. It's not wise taking something without permission in a shop that sells weapons.
Thanks for the advice. This alarm is a problem. I have to find a way to avoid activating it.
Das Indiana Jones Problem.
Better use it with caution. Sorry, can I take these scissors?
It seems to me it's the only thing suitable for you in this shop. Round edges for greater security. Go ahead and take them. And don't forget to advertise Roger's Weapons Shop.
Thank you. Some normal scissors with round edges. I think he's the owner of the shop. Good morning.
Good morning.
Sie haben schöne
Are
Regenrinnen.
you interested in something?
How long has this shop been running?
Basically ever since Bone Town existed. In every town there's a shop selling weapons, and Rogers is the ultimate shop in the city. We have weapons from all countries and all ages. Our centerpiece is that gun on display over there. It dates all the way back to the early 1700s. My grandpa found it hidden in his attic. It's in a perfect state of preservation.
I need weapons. Many weapons.
No problem. Here you can find as many as you want. And if you don't see something around, I can order it for you. But I need your ID and your carry permit.
I'll be back with the documents. Many documents.
I'm sure of it.
Excuse me. All these weapons are messing with my mind. I'd only like to take a look, thanks. I couldn't help but notice the gun on display.
You have a good eye, kid. It's the finest piece we have. It's an authentic weapon from the early 1700s. My grandpa found it in the attic, and since then it has always been on display here in our shop. We've done lots of research on it, but we were never able to establish provenance. We know that it dates back centuries, and it's a unique piece. It is unmatched in handling and finish. How it ended up in my grandpa's attic is currently a mystery. There's an inscription. J. Roger. We think it belonged to one of our forefathers, and in our family tree, there's nobody whose name started with a J. The first Roger to arrive here in Bone Town was Johann, but he was an Icelandic fisherman.
How much are you selling it for?
It's the only piece in the entire collection not for sale.
Why's that?
It's needed to give our shop a certain prestige. Without this, we would just be another common emporium selling weapons. Instead, many people pass through here because they know this relic is here. If I sold it, many customers wouldn't return.
I understand. There must be something for which you would be willing to part with that gun.
Absolutely not. There is no other weapon identical to this. You could try to find another identical one, but according to the research we did, it's a unique piece. And even if I found another one of the same value, I could never trade it. As I already told you, our patronage is based, at the end of the day, on this heirloom. That's why we installed a very sophisticated alarm system that goes off as soon as the weapon is removed.
Raffiniert.
How does your alarm system work?
It detects the presence, weight, and dimensions of the object. As soon as this is removed, it immediately goes off. The only chance to steal it would be to substitute the gun with another identical one. But being one of a kind, it's absolutely impossible. I'd say it's a foolproof system.
Understood.
Sei denn, wir drucken das halt.
I noticed that the city is being revitalized with all those new gutters.
Let's say we must make a virtue of necessity. We've got serious water problems here in Bone Town. And, I would add, serious economic problems too. Our Mayor Steve is trying to tackle all these problems as best he can. I think it's a good compromise. All that shiny brass seems to beautify Bone Town, and simultaneously provides the water we need to get by.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
So. Wenn man jetzt ein Foto von dieser Waffe machen könnte. Boah, das kann doch nicht sein, dass wir jetzt erstmal alle Locations hier... Boah, das sieht cool aus. Abgehen müssen. Oh Mann. Scheiße. Ich habe jetzt schon so viele Items hier.
It's a souvenir photo booth and some posters belonging to the Lafitte Park. There's also a super promotion. 1 shot, 3 posters. Interesting. Let's try and hope it still works. There's a super promotion. With a single shot, you'll see yourself in your current form, in the guise of a pirate, and, brand new option, in the guise of a drunk pirate. All offered by the Lafitte Amusement Park. The things you do to attract customers. Woo! I better go out and recover the posters. I'm curious to admire the different versions of myself. Great. 3 posters of me.
Die können wir jetzt auf jeden Fall mal abstempeln.
Let's give a touch of authenticity to this poster. Now it seems that it was issued by a town hall department. The stamp has done its duty. I don't need it anymore.
Also werfe ich ihn weg.
It could be a good idea. Now it seems that the wanted man is Tom Rayleigh. The resemblance to me is remarkable.
Gut, damit könnten wir jetzt ja schon mal, das machen wir jetzt einfach mal, zurück ins Museum gehen, damit wir überhaupt mal ein bisschen vorankommen, ne? Und dem zeigen, dass wir auf... Ah, Moment, man kann bestimmt auch schnell reisen. Ja, sehr gut. So, jetzt gucken Sie mal. Dieser Tom Riley. Sieht der mir nicht super ähnlich?
Goodbye. Yes. Goodbye.
Now things are getting serious with a Bonetown official stamp, which makes it an... Here you are.
Interesting.
Sure, they're wanted posters of Tom Rayleigh. I found them at home in an old chest left to us by one of my ancestors. I know that in the past he had some problems with the law. My poor great-great-great-grandfather Tom.
Actually, they look authentic. The resemblance to you is evident, especially after he drank a bit.
Oh, thanks.
And the stamp is authentic as well. There is no doubt you're one of Tom's heirs. Finally, I have something for you. Take that envelope.
Yes.
Tom forgot it here, in the old prison after his last, visit. Since then, nobody has ever seen him anymore. Can you tell me what happened to him?
Plötzlich wurde er einer meiner Vorfahren.
He then moved west, becoming very famous.
Just as I thought. I have to follow his path. Take his envelope and make your forefather proud of you. Now I have to refine my technique so that it will at least be equal to that of Master Rayleigh.
Thanks a lot.
Bin ich jetzt doof? Ich dachte, hier ist er am Schluss.
Better leave before opening the envelope. Let's open it. I'm intrigued to see what Tom Rayleigh left me. As I suspected, inside there's both a piece of I was looking for and a little flask. By the smell, I'd say the rumors about Tom's drinking problems were true. Best to add this piece of the map to the others. Let's just hope the contents of the flask won't spill out into the bag. I don't want to give the impression of being a drunkard.
Hello? Boss, it's me. Bob is keeping an eye on the young Morgan. It looks like he's snooping around Bonetown, but we still don't know the reason. He's either particularly good or he has nothing to hide.
I don't trust him. It's strange that Henry's son shows up again in town after all these years. Continue with the surveillance. Sooner or later, he'll make a wrong move.
Okay, boss. I'll keep you posted.
Good. close this time, and another Morgan won't stop me.
Gut, ich würde sagen, das ist eine schöne Stelle, um für heute zu beenden.